Hi, welcome back to another video. My name is Lotus Simmerl, and today I'm going to be making the Adventure Time characters in The Sims. I absolutely love Adventure Time, and a couple months ago I finally got around to watching the whole series from start to finish. I watched it a bunch when I was a kid, but I never actually finished the entire show because I just watched it on TV when it came on. And I was absolutely in love with it. I was very obsessed with it, and I was like, oh, I can actually finally watch the whole show now. And when I did, I was like, oh my god, this is definitely like up there. Maybe I think it would be like my third favorite show. Number one being Attack on Titan, number two being Arcane, and then number three being Adventure Time. I think that might be how it might be. And then number four, I just said what. I'm kidding. I don't know if number four would be that, but it would definitely be in the top 10. Definitely. But yeah, I just really wanted to make the Adventure Time characters in The Sims because I love Adventure Time, and I was like, oh, I made the Arcane characters in The Sims because I didn't record it, same with the Attack on Titan ones. But, and I made the Sonora characters as well, so I was like, I'm gonna do the Adventure Time characters and possibly a few more different variations of characters that I really like from different shows or games in The Sims, because I like doing that, and it's quite fun. And I thought I might do this. This is going to be 2 parts because there's a few characters I want to make. I obviously can't make every single character in the show. There's way too many for that, and I honestly don't care about all the characters. So I am just making the ones that I'm like, yeah, I want to make this one because I think it's cool, and I don't know. So the Sims I'm making in this video is Finn the human, of course, one of our main characters. This is him. I think he turned out really good besides the outfit. A lot of the characters, my problem was just the outfit. I had nothing that really went with their style or matched with anything I think they'd wear, because I just don't have anything like that, but I tried to get as close as I possibly could. So I'm so sorry if it's not up to your standards. But I tried my best. I couldn't get his backpack really, and I also couldn't give him his little hat because I'm going through it now, and I had nothing that was actually at all similar, even in the closest. So I just had his long hair out and gave him a little braid with a ribbon around it because I felt like that was very Finn-like, and it was very like cute, and I loved it. And then I also gave him bandages and also gave him a robotic arm. I would also like to say there's definitely going to be spoilers for Adventure Time in these videos, and the 2 videos I'm doing for this. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers, you want to watch the whole show, go watch it now, because I'm definitely gonna say spoilers. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I gave him a robotic arm and a bandage on the other hand, and I try to make his clothing just very boyish and closest to what it is, but made him in my own way, of course. The next sim I made was Jake the dog. I love Jake, and I also have a best friend called Jake, so it's like awesome, and he also loves Adventure Time, so yeah. And also Jake is the next main character, so of course I had to make him. I feel like a lot of people agree with me, but I know I definitely think that Jake is a person of color. So obviously I made him a person of color because in my mind he is. Because obviously I can't make him just a dog. I mean I could, but I didn't really want to do that because that's boring. So I just made him a human, and tried to make what I think he'd look like if he was a human rather than just a dog. And I actually think he turned out really good, just the clothes, that was the problem. as it was with majority of them. But I honestly think it turned out really good and how I wanted it to turn out. I tried my best. The other two Sims I made in this video was Princess Bubblegum and Marceline, who are my favorite one of my favorite couples in all time. I absolutely love them. Marceline, I think, is probably my favorite character from Adventure Time, so of course I had to make her. She is the last Sim I made because I don't know. I wanted to make the first two main characters first, and then I made Princess Bubblegum because I really wanted to. But I think they both turned out really good, including the outfits. I think the outfits were pretty good for them as well, especially Marceline, but that's only because I have a lot of different kind of alternative clothing, so it matched like perfectly. So yeah, and of course I made them partners as well because oh my god, I can't. And it's just, I didn't know that they were actually like a canon couple. I knew that I shipped them and I knew a lot of other people shipped them, but when they kissed in like the final episode, I lost my mind. I couldn't actually like function. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, okay. And I couldn't. And I still, like, whenever I think about it, I'm like, oh my god, yes. Anyways, I'm gonna continue talking about Jake now. So I gave him the longest kind of golden blonde hair I could possibly give him. It was very difficult to find what hair I wanted to give him because a lot of the different hairs I want to give him wasn't the right shade of blonde, so I was like, I'm not gonna do that. And I also couldn't add recolors to some of the hairs that I wanted to use, which was really annoying. So that was like the closest hair I could get. It kind of covers his face a little, but I really like it and it's really cute. It was the most golden blonde I could get. I also gave him headphones because there are a few scenes in Adventure Time where he has headphones and I was like, that is so like, yes, and I love it. And then I just kind of gave him like boyish clothes just like Finn because it's kind of like, pretty sure it's like resembled where they're supposed to be both like teenage boys. That's like how it is, even though Jake does get married and have kids and stuff, like he's a dad. Even though there's that, and also he's a grandfather, even though there's that, they are mostly resembled to just be teenage boys. So obviously I kind of dressed him as a teenage boy in my kind of way, where it was also kind of vintage because he's old-ish and dog years. So yeah, I just tried to put that together in the best way I possibly could, and of course I gave them traits to both Finn and Jake, to both what I kind of envisioned them to be. I gave them adventurous, goofball, all that stuff. Just like, you know, good friends, all that. And then the third character I made was Princess Bubblegum, who turned out absolutely amazing. I love her so much, and even when I was a kid, I never really liked the pairing between Princess Bubblegum and Finn. Not only is it because of the age difference, which is weird, but just because I just couldn't see it. I was like, why are they doing this? I mean, yeah, Finn likes her, but Princess Bubblegum is the most lesbian character ever. So I was like, okay, get her a girlfriend. So yeah, and I'm so glad that they turned out together, Princess Bubblegum and Marceline. So happy about it. I love it. So yeah, I just gave her a bunch of like girly kind of stuff, mostly just pink stuff, like makeup, eyes, clothing, hair, because that's how she is. But I also wanted to lean into her nerdy side just a little bit, but I couldn't really do that because I didn't really have much. I wanted to give her glasses, but it conflicted with the eyelashes, and I really liked the eyelashes, okay? So I didn't give her glasses. I also wanted to give her her crown, but I had nothing similar to that, so I just gave her a gold headband on her head, which actually turned out really cute, and fits quite well. And then I gave her a dress. I didn't have any dress that was like close to the dress she has, or any clothes that kind of fit any clothing she wore in the show, but I tried my best by getting a pink dress and like a white overshirt kind of sweater thingy cardigan. Yeah, but I went through a lot of different hairs, and a lot of them just fit so perfectly, and I was like, oh my god, this is the hair. And then I had to click onto another one just to make sure that there wasn't any that was just as perfect. And then I was like, oh no, this is the one. And I kept on clicking on them, and eventually I went back to one of the first few that I clicked on, and it didn't actually have pink, so I did have to remove the eyelashes, but I just added like a different one that fit. So I could have added the glasses, but I forgot. So I couldn't, because I completely forgot about the glasses after I took the eyelashes off and did the recoloring. So yeah, but I absolutely love the hair. I think it fits perfectly, the hair I chose, because there are a lot of different ones that were really cute, but that one I think was just the best. It fit so well. And there were just like a lot of dresses that was like, oh, that's cute, that's cute, that's cute, but nothing fit, and it was just very difficult to choose, and I was just like lost. It just like I had so much struggle with the clothing for all the characters besides Marceline. I found it like immediately, and you'll see in a minute. But that's just the dress I went for, and then I went for heels as well, like pink heels with, I think, or white ones. It was so cute, and I love it so much. I absolutely love the makeup I gave Princess Bubblegum though. It was so cute, and I gave her cute little socks. I wanted to give the pink ones or the white ones because I felt like both were fitting, but the pink was like off tone to the pink on her sweater and the pink on her hair, so it was like not fitting with it, and I wasn't really liking it, but I tried my best. And I gave her really cute nails as well, because I was like, oh my god, this is adorable. And I know it's just like, I love the aesthetic that both Marceline and Princess Bubblegum have. And like that's weird because they're complete opposites, but it's amazing, and I love both of them. So yeah. And I was very happy, like when I finished Princess Bubblegum, how she turned out. I was like, okay, this is actually perfect, because Finn and Jake, I liked how they turned out, but I didn't really feel accomplished when I finished them. But when it came to Princess Bubblegum, I was like, okay, I see. I know what the problem is. It was male Sims. That was my problem. Not the fact that I just suck at making Sims and I failed horrendously. No, it's just because they were male Sims. That was the problem. So I got my confidence back and I made Marceline perfect. I kind of wanted to add some blood next to her mouth, but I didn't really think about it in the moment until I was editing the video. I was like, oh, I should have done that. That would have been perfect. But I gave her like large eye bags and very pointy ears because I thought that was really cute. And I gave her small kind of defined features. She turned out so beautiful and I love it so much. Pretty sure I gave her pointy teeth as well, but it kind of flew over that. Because of course I speed the videos up rather than making them on the thing, because otherwise it would actually take several hours and the video would be so long and I don't think it'd be entertainable. But of course I will make a sim with just not speeding it up at some point. It's just as easier this way, because otherwise it would be so long, because it takes me quite a while to make sims, because I need to go back, think over a lot of things, so yeah. But I gave her dark makeup and kind of chapped lips, and small eyebrows as well. And I gave her red eyes because I'm pretty sure she has that. Either way, she has like black or red eyes. You can't really tell because of the art style, but I love the art style, it's so gorgeous. But I gave her red eyes. And then I was also conflicted with the hair I wanted to give her because there was a lot of good ones, but I eventually just went for like a simple one that was kind of like messy of thrown, kind of fitting to a few like the hairstyles, because with a few of the characters, their designs, like hairstyles, clothing, changes a lot throughout the show, especially Princess Bubblegum and Marceline. Like, they aren't always wearing the same outfit as some of the other characters like Finn or whatever, like they're all just wearing the same outfits, but these two, it changes quite a lot. So it's like, I have a wide range of what I can go for, but it's difficult when it's in The Sims. I also enlarged her ears, so with the way we were pointing out of her hair, I also wanted to give her wings. I don't remember if I actually eventually like stayed with that idea or not. I think I did. And then I gave her that sweater, which was actually just perfect, which one of the sweaters she has that everyone loves. I don't know if everyone loves it, but I know I do. And it was that one, and it was so gorgeous. It was very similar to the one she has in the show, but not so completely, because I know there's a cow in it and I want it in real life. I need it in real life. But it was so perfect, and I just gave her baggy black pants and just some boots, and that's really it. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like or go check out my other videos on my channel. I do a lot of different content, so yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye bye.